Time has taught me that, like a river, your company has flow. A river's flow is water. A company's flow is behavior. As a leader, don't ignore it. It's strong. You can't stop your existing flow, and you might burn out if you try. Trying to stop a stream of behavior that is currently happening is like standing in the river you see in this video with your hands out. It's not going to work. You'll stop a little bit of water for a little bit of time, but it's bigger than you. It's stronger than you. If the old adage, pick your battles, rings true with you, this is one fight you don't want. Do you need to see change on your team? Of course you do. You have expectations and goals and targets that you're trying to meet. Do you want to take your team to the next level? Of course you do. People are built to win, and there's nothing like challenge to up the motivation and teamwork on your team. So can I suggest a better way? Much like rivers, that positive change that you want to see is not going to come from trying to stop streams and standing in the middle with your hands out, but rather introducing new streams. That behavior can be funneled through, and not just hoping that that will happen, but expecting it. The result is that the new streams will cause the old ones to dry up. And your river, your team's flow, will take that new direction that you need. Hi there, David Benjatschek, your building capacity coach here. The video that you just watched stresses that flow is at the heart of managing performance on your team and building performance capacity at your team. Understanding it, being able to manage it is absolutely crucial. So we've got two capacity and flow events coming up in Calgary in November and in Toronto in November. And day number 2 of each of those events is going to be focused on identifying and managing flow. Part number 1 is identifying. We're going to look at and say, given organizations today, given what we see out there, what are the major sources, and given human nature and human behavior, what are the major sources typically of flow that causes behavior in organizations today? Can I tell you that flow is normally, generically, caused by pressure, stress. That can be good, that can be bad. When we're stressed, we move. When we have an expectation, we move. When we have a deadline, we move. When we're fearful, we move. There are a bunch of sources that cause flow. I want to identify what they are for most corporations, but then let's move past that, because every environment is unique and your environment is unique. And we're going to spend some time facilitating and bringing the experience in the room to help you understand in your environment which of those sources are most prevalent. Because if you're going to manage this well, you want to know the streams that are coming into and playing the biggest role in your environment today. And then part number 2, we're going to focus on solutions. I'm going to take my 20 years of experience in industry and then the last 15 years of coaching and mentoring leaders and supervisors and managers around the world, and I'm going to facilitate and bring in the experience of the up to 8 people that are going to be in the room with you, other leaders that want the same things as you do, and I want their experiences, I want your experience. We're going to start looking at what are the new streams that you could identify and introduce to your team to start to gradually and more effectively, instead of trying to stop the river with your hand, more effectively introduce new streams so that there are new pathways for behavior that will start to shape the river towards the direction that you need to go to achieve the goals you have and the expectations that are placed on your particular team. I didn't call this a workshop. And I didn't call it a workshop on purpose, because if leadership feels like work to you every single day, and I understand it is a job and it's work that we go into, but if it feels like work, and I think you understand the difference, then you're missing out and something's got to change. You see, leadership, I tell a lot of people, is no worse or no better a position in a company, but it is a beautiful position for those who can manage it well. When you're a leader that can build a team that plays hard, works hard, and wins, there's immense reward. And that's my passion, giving leaders a blueprint to build environments and understand and manage flow to create teams that work hard, play hard, and win. The link to more information and registration is down below. Or if you have questions and you'd rather talk, 403-874-1044. If you want leadership to be the best experience it can be, if you want to take your teams to the next level, these conferences are a unique opportunity to be in a coaching and mentoring small group environment to give you practical strategies and identify practical choices that you have given your unique environment to take things and move things forward. I hope to see you there.